We do a song? Here we go. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Like my love is traveling with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. By the way, can you hear me in the back? Well, I feel sorry for you, but if they got to listen to me up here, so do you. On the road again, seeing things that I can never see again, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like the band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world can turn in our way, and our ways. On the road again, just can't wait to get on the road again. Like my love is traveling with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. That's a perfect song for Americans, because Americans are born to be on the road. It's been said by scholars that we Americans are all descendants of type A personality people. You know, we are the descendants of the people who went back in the old world when times got bad, said, we're sticking around here, we're getting out of here. Type B personality people stay back in the old world, you know. So it's only natural that Americans want to be on the road, and you can hear it in their songs. And tonight I'm going to share with you some songs and stories of the American road. Know it. Sing it if you don't know it. I don't care. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Like my love is traveling with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. No, I can't wait to get on the road again. You know, in the 1800s, people wanted to leave the crowded cities in the east. And the farmland was getting scarce in Pennsylvania and Maryland, so they started moving west into Ohio and Indiana. And when they got there, Americans weren't satisfied. They wanted to move farther west. And in the 1840s, they started, 1830s and 40s, they started out west farther, from St. Louis and the Mississippi River all the way across the continent to the Oregon Territory to California. In covered wagons, and they didn't have the fancy Conestoga wagons. They just had old farm wagons that they put everything they owned in, and they walked alongside it all the way to California. And many people did that trip, and one that we mainly remember was a sweet young lady named Betsy, who was from Pike County, Kentucky, and they called her Sweet Betsy from Pike. And she traveled out west with her boyfriend, Ike. We'll just sing the song. By the way, there's a part for you to sing in this, and you're doing so well. I'm sure you can handle this. It's Turalai, Turalai. Okay? Oh, you remember Sweet Betsy from Pike, across the White Mountains with her lover Ike, with 2 young oxen and a big yellow dog, a tall black Shanghai rooster, and 1 spotted hog. Here's the part, everybody sing. Sing! Turalai, Turalai, Turalai. Sing Turalai, Turalai. One evening quite early they camped on the flat, it was nearby the road on a green shady flat, where Betsy sore-footed looked down and reposed. With wonder I gazed on his tight county roads. Isn't it romantic? Sing Turalai, Turalai, Turalai. Sing Turalai, Turalai. But it was a tough trip. A lot of tough things happened, like we did at that, you know. The Indians come down in a wild yelling horde. Betsy got scared, they would scalp her adored. Behind the front wagon wheel, Betsy did fall. She fought off them Indians tough lady, I'll tell you. Sing it to her, a liar, a liar, a liar. Sing it to her, a liar, a liar. They soon reached the desert where Betsy gave out. Down in the sand she lay rolling about. Well, I, in great terror, looked on in surprise, saying, "Get up now, Betsy, you'll get sand in your eyes." Everybody sing, sing to her, a liar, a liar, a liar. Sing to her, a liar, a liar. The rooster run off and the cattle all died. The last piece of bacon one morning was fried. Well, I got discouraged and Betsy got mad. The dog wagged his tail and looked woefully sad. Still they sang, to her, a liar, a liar, a liar. Singing to her, a liar, a liar. Next day they climbed up a very high hill. With great surprise looked on old Placerville. And I said to Betsy as he cast his eyes down, "Sweet Betsy, my darling, we've come to hand down." They made it all the way, singing to her, a liar, a liar, a liar. Singing to her, a liar, a liar. Well, the next 1888, time goes fast, doesn't it? The year 1888 is regarded as the year of the birth of the modern automobile, with the Benz patent motor wagon by German inventor Carl Benz. And motorized wagons soon replaced animal-drafted carriages, especially after automobiles became affordable for many people when the Ford Model T was introduced in 1908. In 1893, the first running gasoline-powered American car was built and road-tested by the Duryea brothers of Springfield, Massachusetts. To construct the Duryea motor wagon, the brothers had purchased a used horse-drawn buggy for $70, and they installed a 4-horsepower single-cylinder gasoline engine. Well, they drove it around the streets of Springfield, and it made big news in the newspapers, you know. And then the large-scale mass production line manufacturing of affordable automobiles was debuted by Ransom Olds in 1902 at his Oldsmobile factory located in Lansing, Michigan. And then Henry Ford perfected the assembly line of making cars. It was greatly expanded by Henry Ford, the assembly line was, beginning in 1914. And as a result, Ford's cars came off the line in 15-minute intervals, much faster than previous methods. Before, it had taken 12.5 man-hours to make a car. With Ford's assembly line, it took 1 hour and 33 minutes. It was so successful that paint became a bottleneck. Only a color called Japan Black would dry fast enough. And that forced the company to drop the variety of colors that had been available before 1914 until fast-drying Duco lacquer was developed in 1926. And this gave rise to the famous saying, maybe he said it, maybe he didn't. Supposedly Henry Ford said, "You can have any color you want as long as it's black." Well, the folks started using cars to travel everywhere the road would take them and to pick up girls. I mean to court the ladies. And here's a song about that. It's in there somewhere. There we go. Yeah, now I'm good. Okay. Young Johnny Steele has an Oldsmobile, and he loves a dear little girl. She is the queen of his gas machine. She has his heart in a whirl. And when they go for a spin, you know, she tries to learn the auto so he lets her steer as he gets her ear and whispers soft and low, "Come away with me, Lucille, in my merry Oldsmobile. Down the road of life we'll fly, automobiling you and that." Yes, that's not a mistake. They did say automobile. Didn't catch on. To the church will quickly steal, then our wedding bells will peal. You can go as far as you like with me in my merry Oldsmobile. They love to park in the dark and spark as they go flying along. She says she knows why the motor goes. The spark is awfully strong. Each day they spoon to the engine zoom. Their honeymoon will happen soon. He'll win Lucille with his Oldsmobile, and then he'll softly croon. All together. Come away with me, Lucille, in my merry Oldsmobile. Down the road of life we'll fly, automobiling you and I. To the church we'll swiftly steal, then our wedding bells will peal. You can go as far as you like with me. What do you really mean by that? In my merry Oldsmobile. Hey, they don't. That's fine. Well, people continued to be on the move. Americans like to be on the move. And they often wanted to haul their own goods from place to place. And so the rental truck business came into being. And way back in 1975, this is a historic moment, there's a historic marker somewhere about this. When I got married and graduated from college, I moved from West Virginia to Pennsylvania. And my buddies helped me load everything I owned into a rental truck. Big old Ryder, those big old yellow Ryder rental trucks, you know, which I drove myself. And as I was driving down the highway, I saw the sun setting, and I felt like a real trucker. I mean, I had to keep reminding myself that really it's just a rental truck. And I was inspired to write this song. Here we go. Sundown out on the highway, orange across the yellow wood. Darkness, I turned my lights on, orange across the yellow wood. Should I do me while it was just a rental truck? Should I do me while it was just a rental truck? I wouldn't see them highway signs, black letters on dark green. As I hear the trucks roll by at night, you know I see them in my dreams. Should I do me while, you know I see them in my dreams, baby, yeah. Should I do me while it was just a rental truck? And leave me, baby, leave me on the West Virginia Turnpike. Cause too late through the mountains, mama, that's the kind of road that I like. Home cooking in the blackness, flashing red, white, and blue. A cheeseburger at the counter and a cup of coffee too. Should I do why? A piece of cherry pie, baby, yeah. Should I do why? It was just a rental truck. I've been driving on through the blackness like Bogey and George Raft. Beneath the bulldog on the hood top, you can hear the engine laugh. Should I do me while you can hear the engine laugh, sweet mama, yeah. Should I do me while it was just a rental truck? And leave the baby, leave me that's a Virginia Turnpike. Because 2 lanes through the mountains, mama, that's the kind of road that I like. You know, talking about that kind of road that I like. Yes, kind of road that I like. Mama, yes, kind of road that I like. And only people as old as me have any idea why you say moi at the end of that. But anyway, all right, well. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, we have to do this first, yeah. All right. Well, the other great famous American highway is Route 66, also known as the Will Rogers Highway and the Mother Road. It was one of the original highways within the U.S. highway system. Route 66 was established on November 11, 1926. Roadsides were erected the following year, and a few years after that I stole this road sign and took it along with me. The highway, which became one of the most famous roads in Kansas, originally ran from... Wait, I have to tell you, the song's going to tell you all about that, right? Because the road was recognized in a popular song and in a popular TV show. The show Route 66, you know. And Route 66 served as a major path for those who migrated west, especially during the Dust Bowl of the 1930s. And it supported the economies of the communities through which the road passed. And people doing business along the route became prosperous due to the growing popularity of the highway. And those same people later fought to keep the highway alive in the face of the growing threat of being bypassed by the interstate highway system. The beginning of the end of Route 66 came in 1955 with the signing of the Interstate Highway Act by President Dwight David Eisenhower. He felt, for defense purposes, we needed a good interstate highway. He was influenced by his experiences in 1919 as a young Army officer when he tried to take a truck convoy all the way across the United States on the old Route 30. They spent most of their time bogged down in the mud, and he decided that wasn't going to happen. And he had a great appreciation of the German Autobahn network, which he had seen when he was over in Europe. And he saw it, as I said, as a necessary part of our defense system. By the way, an interesting little irony is that the specs for the Autobahn were based on the specifications of the Pennsylvania Turnpike. But anyway, so the highway was decommissioned, and you can't drive the whole Route 66 anymore. There's some places you could still drive Route 66, and you can still find maybe an old diner that says Route 66 Diner, you know. But we can still sing the song, and it goes like this. Well, if you ever plan to go to the west, travel my way, that's the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. Oh, it winds from Chicago to LA. More than 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, you go through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty. You see Amarillo, got New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Boston, San Bernardino. Get it this time we tip. Oh, when you make your California trip, oh, get your kicks on Route 66. Everybody singing that line with me. Get your kicks on Route 66. How can you not want to sing it? I mean, it's a great song. Get your kicks on Route 66. Travel the American But you know, after a trip, we still like to go home again. And this is another one of my songs. It tells all about that feeling. And the name of the song, I-80, for Interstate 80. But the tagline of it is, I like traveling, but I sure like going home. Oh, and I gotta play some harmonica on this. Anyway. All right. Just give me a, oh wait, it's this other way here. And, see, now you're all wondering, did he do that for comic effect, or is he just so dumb he can't put it on his record? And I'm not going to tell you, I'm just going to kind of think about that for a while. And, anyway, like I said, this is one of my songs. All right, here we go. Too many cups of coffee, too many mileage signs, too many asphalt highways, and too many dotted lines. Now there's no room left for anyone but you alone. Well, I like traveling, but I sure like going home. Too many greasy burgers, road cafes, too many side-eyed waitresses with nothing left to say, and they can't do nothing to make me realize that you're the one. Well, I like traveling, but I sure like going home. So many brand new places, all look about the same. They've got strips and suburbs, and they only change the names, but they can't protect the innocent